So about a month ago I put together a video of the end result of making the quick release valve on the catch can for the Civic SI. Last week I finally got in the catch can for the Type R. For those who aren't familiar, it does have a different hose kit, and I chose the bracket in red. Other than that, it still uses the same catch can. I'm not sure this is actually the universal one, because I do make a universal one, but I thought I'd go a little more in depth. So here's the catch can. You can see the labeling of the out and the in, plus the tapped holes for the bracket. On the inside, you can see a nice O-ring there. So there you go. So that's kind of a filter, and then a strainer and a diversion bracket has been put in. Get that messed up. And then on the inside of this one, oh yeah, the other one did too. Or did it? I think these were sitting on the outside, but those are the pieces that you'll need to assemble in the out and the in. So using this as a way of holding it down, how should I do this? So this is tightened up, ready to go. Let me just open up this package here, sort of a unboxing video of sorts, I guess. And like with all Mishimoto products, they do a really nice job at packaging everything, almost very JDM like, if those that have ever been purchased products or just anything in Japan, the way they wrap everything up. But I like the nice wrinkle finish of this, so nice touch there. And then the hose kit. Once again, so there are specific hoses to the Type R. You have some clamps in here. More information about the direction of the outs and the ins, just in case you're unable to understand how the direction flows of the PCV valve system on the motor. I won't open this up because just more of their literature, and then I don't know, actually it might be an air freshener, this Mishimoto Penguin. I didn't bother checking. I might have to pull that out and see if it is. And then for this, just to simplify, I picked this up at Harbor Freight. So this is a 3/8 male to 1/4 inch female reducer. So that's the end that's going to fit into the bottom there. And then this ball valve is a 1/4 inch full port ball valve. So on this male side, we'll then tap into there, and then you could use another fitting there, like I did with the Civic SI, to attach a hose to it. And it would be a port like this, so you could slide over a hose, and that would then screw into there. Okay. So some tool that you'll need is a 5/8 wrench, a 11/16 wrench, a number 8 hex socket or Allen wrench, and then something to loosen it. So, alright, so I'll grab impact gun, take that off. There is some Teflon tape that was used to seal it up. Take this apart to make sure that there's no foreign material in there to go back into the engine. Okay. So and also you need some Teflon tape. So take your reducer, make sure threads nice and cleanly, and does. And take out some Teflon tape. Don't need a lot. Thread it in the direction which it's going to spin. Okay. And then this one is 11/16. These are pipe threaded, so I don't need to put a whole bunch of torque on it, just get it nice and snugged up. Then for this part of it, the ball valve, this packaging is much more robust. And again, test fit. And let's do the test fit just to make sure that the pitch of the threads are correct. You never know these days. Again, just a little bit of Teflon tape. The way you can tell if you thread the Teflon tape incorrectly is that it'll start to unravel as you're going the opposite direction of the way it's wrapped. So this one's a 5/8 wrench. And that's it. So now you can see that the valve is open, if you can see that, and then closed. It actually go either direction, which is kind of convenient based upon, you know, the way this is clocked in there. And in fact, it's probably going to sit like that in the car, right? So I would want to try and get it turned a little bit more so that it's in a location where I can get to it, not stuck behind against the firewall. But I'll make some other adjustments when I do the installation, so you may want to pay attention to that. And then thread in. You want to do these one at a time so your wrench has clearance to get around it. This was the 11/16. These don't need any Teflon tape as it's a plastic valve, and it will bottom out when it gets down to the bottom. It'll be tight because of their pipe threads. Feels about it right there. And then do the other one. Careful not to bump into that. There. Feels about right, yep. Just a little bit more. Okay, so really that's how easy it is to install this quick release valve instead of undoing the canister. As you saw in my last video, this can be difficult to untighten and then to thread back on while it's in the car. So I'll finish up the video with what it looks like installed. Alright, just got done with the installation of the catch can and the Type R. Besides the same bracket protector cover for the fuel return line that you have to get out of the way. This whole harness underneath the cover needs to be pulled back enough to get to the hose clamp underneath it. So what I did was I unplugged a few of the harnesses and detached it any of the stays to give it some slack, and then I was able to pull away that wiring harness a little bit more to access the clamps. So very straightforward installation with the same valve that I could point down to open and lift up and attach my barb on there for the release. If you don't already have, you may want to look into a right angle small tool to help put the hoses on if you have kind of the longer ones that are just too long to get in some of the areas to loosen the clamps or to put the clamps back on. But there you go.